Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities, or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
In Hamilton County, Indiana. No matter what day of the week it is, the weekend is always on tap. Drink and dine, look and listen, explore and play. Any day of the week. Why wait for the weekend? Visit Hamilton County, Indiana, where the weekend is closer than you think.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you would, please turn your attention to the southwest corner of the field, the big helmet, where our NFL football players and cheerleaders are entering through that big helmet. All right, I think we're ready to go here. Introducing first the Flag Football League. Team Navy. Team Vegas. Team Gold. Team Scarlet. Team Teal. Notice a theme here. Team Gray. Team Royal. Team Orange. Team Black. And Team Kelly. Our Flag Football League. Next up will be the 3rd and 4th grade league. In no particular order, except what they gave me. First up, the Michigan State Spartans. the Illinois Fighting Illini. The Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Indiana Hoosiers. The Northwestern Wildcats. The Purdue Boilermakers. The Michigan Wolverines. And the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now the 5th and 6th grade league. First up, the Chicago Bears. The Cincinnati Bengals. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Indianapolis Colts. Here come the Buccaneers. Now the Indianapolis Colts. The Dallas Cowboys. And the Minnesota Vikings. And finally, our 5th and 6th grade travel team who plays in the IHSAA. And they are currently undefeated and in first place, the Noblesville Grinders. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for your NFL football players, cheerleaders, and coaches. Have a great season. And now, if you're able, please rise, kindly remove hats, and direct your attention to the stars and stripes of our great country, the United States of America, and join with the playing of our national anthem under the direction of drum majors Michaela Westland, Alden Ruth, and Evan Rice.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
Do you know Craig Atkins?
Welcome to tonight's broadcast of IHSAA High School Football on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in the business. Also brought to you by Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, Bastion Solutions, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Church, Hiddle and Antrim, Jamie Carmersino of Carpenter Realtors, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, the Hamilton County Reporter, and Mosquito Masters of Indy. I'm Craig Atkins with Perry Williams and Sean Blades. Beautiful night for football. We're already at week 4. After tonight, we're tilting to at the midway point of the regular season, and a couple 2-1 teams set the battle out here in the Midland Rail rivalry, and we couldn't have asked for a better atmosphere, gentlemen.
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of electrifying here. The Westfield people are still coming in here. I'm sure it's not easy to get down 32 from Westfield, even though that's only about a 7 or 8 mile drive. It's kind of chaotic at this time. Sean, I noticed though when your Grinders team ran out on the field, I didn't see you sprinting there leading the way.
Well, you got to get about the kids, Perry. I just stayed back and let them have their moment, and they loved it. I think one kid said he did a back handspring or something. I don't know. I didn't see it.
You wasn't close enough, right?
I didn't see it. This ought to be a heck of a game. You know, it's a big rivalry game. Anytime that Noblesville and Westfield gets on the field together, it's special. And for Westfield, they just want to keep the train rolling. Two consecutive state championship game visits in a row, and Noblesville's trying to get in that upper tier, and winning HCC games is where it starts. And after starting 0-1 with Fishers, tonight's a really big game for both teams to see how the momentum's going to flow the rest of the season.
Absolutely. And last year, the Millers played Westfield twice and lost both times 49-6 in the playoffs and 42-15 in the regular season. But in the past, they've had a little bit of success defensively. Where Westfield has won out of 10 games, they've won 8 of those, but some of them have been very, very close. Noblesville won in 2018, and they also won in 2014. So but it's still been some good. One thing that Jake Gilbert said on the show this week, Sean, was that the Noblesville defense always gives Westfield fits, and of course last year, but that was the last 2 years they've had a very superior football team. But in the past, we've played them pretty good defensively, and Metz seems to do a pretty good job.
Yeah, that familiarity you would think would help. You know what they like to do, and Coach Gilbert has built a exceptionally strong program at Westfield from the bottom up, and he's been there long enough that they do what they do, and a lot of people know what they're going to do, but they just do it better. And each year it just depends who gets some breaks, gets some turnovers, makes some things happen. Both of those games when Noblesville did win, 2014, 2018, I actually had a son on the team, and 2018 game was a couple turnovers that made the difference in a real low-scoring game. And Westfield's always got more firepower, and they're always well coached, and it's going to be a tough opponent for the Millers tonight, and it'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
Craig, talk a little bit about the Westfield and the stats so far this season for the.
Yeah, they've got a pretty balanced rushing attack, and to complement now that Cole Ballard, the senior quarterback who waited his time behind Maximus Webster the past couple years to get his time. He bought his time, and it's paying off. And they've got a good running attack, and he can run the ball as well. They're led by a guy who's not even actually going to be playing, according to what I believe Coach Gilbert has told you this week. Terry Williams not going to be in the lineup tonight, but he leads the team with 36 carries. But Kendall Garnett has 218 yards on 30 carries, 7.2 per tote with 2 touchdowns. And Ballard out of the backfield, 21 carries for 122, 5.8 yards a carry. He's got 4 rushing touchdowns, and those have been kind of breakaway touchdowns of at least 23, 25 yards plus each. And so it's and then he's also being able to open in the past few weeks, because obviously New Pal, they had him rattled early, and Westfield couldn't get out of a hole before losing 42-28. He's now 62% passing, 23 of 37 for 334 yards, threw 2 picks in one game, but he's got 3 touchdowns to his credit. So Ballard's getting more comfortable. So it's just a matter of being able to get his weapons open, and they do have a pretty nice balanced attack when it comes to rush versus the pass.
Sean, what about the Millers on offense?
Well, I'd say we're balanced too. We run it right just as much as we run it left. We are a running team. Obviously, everyone knows the double tight T formation that Coach Sharp knows better than the back of his hand. I never have understood that. I don't know the back of my hand real well. But we don't throw it much. I mean, Landon Hughes, freshman quarterbacks, 8 out of 21 this year, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Pretty much everything we do out of the passing game is a play-action pass, because we're built to run. I mean, you look at our offensive line, and they're big. They move well. Logan Schaffner's off to another great start this year, averaging almost 7 yards a carry, 150 yards a game. But this year he's got a lot of help with Gage Gully, Blake Widget, both averaging 86 and 53 yards respectively. They're really a little more balanced this year as far as in the backfield, and look for them to keep making some throws to Aiden Brewer and even some to Big Drew Page from the tight end positions. And they probably mix it up a little bit with formations tonight and try to do some new things. The bottom line is Coach Sharp don't care how he moves the ball as long as we're moving the ball in the right direction. And defensively, the Millers got to adjust. They had a really rough game last week. Gave up a lot of yards, a lot of points to Fishers, and I'm sure Coach Sala, Coach Metz spent a lot of time in the film room and are trying to prepare, like you said, for Westfield, a team they're very familiar with. And I think the coaches know where we need to be, what we need to read. It's just, can we execute? That's how it's going to come down to tonight. And both coaches would tell you that. They got a good game plan. Every play works if it's executed correctly.
Absolutely. But the one thing last year, Logan Schaffner gained 1,270 yards for the season last year, but in both games against Westfield in the sectional playoffs, he had 43 yards, and in the regular season he had 68 yards. So, that Westfield defense has been pretty tough on Logan, but he's got a lot of good running backs with him this year.
Yeah, Jake and the Westfield staff game planned very well for Noblesville, and they had a good job stopping the run last year, and we'll see if that plan works. It helps when you have the Jimmies and the Joes, and I've always said I'm a really good coach when I got really good players, but Coach Gilbert over there is a really good coach every year because he always has success on the wins and losses, and once you give him some extra good talent, he's even going to be that much better. So very interesting to see how it stacks up. We know what they did. Can we adjust? They know what we do. Can they adjust? It'll be an interesting night. Be a fun night here at Beaver Materials Field. Beautiful night for football.
Well, the Millers are already out on the field, and now here comes the Rocks out on the field of Westfield. So it looks like, Craig, both cheer blocks are ready for the banner, right? Westfield's got theirs all in place over there, and the Millers got theirs in place down here on the far north end. So,
yeah, Noblesville student section all the way from bottom to top, all the way up to the top rail, and they both want the banner from Anthony Calhoun at Wish TV for sure.
Check these cheerleaders out down here. We got
every
tons
level
of cheerleaders. We got captains going to the field here for the coin toss, introducing everybody, and they haven't flipped yet. But tonight is I think there's probably 100 elementary school cheerleaders down there with our dance team and our cheerleaders. So we got a lot of future Noblesville Millers here tonight.
We hope so. Looks like Noblesville won the toss and deferred, and Westfield obviously is going to receive. Yeah, Perry, the NFL cheer this year, the numbers were up about 50% this year. Beth Beaver came in and kind of took the lead on that program, and they've done a wonderful job seeing them all out there. And we got a lot of them here tonight. It's quite a sight, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We saw Coach Tom Allen from IU out here as we were running on the field. He's here to recruit, and I tried to introduce a couple of my grinders, my 5th and 6th graders to him, but he didn't seem too interested. I don't know. He must not be here to see them. I thought that's maybe where we were going.
Well, right now you're rolling along undefeated in that IEFL.
Yeah, we're 5-0, hoping for a rain delay for the rest of the season. We can just stay there. All right, the White Hats just got together. Looks like they had a moment of prayer, and they're going to get after it.
And here comes the Millers out on the field. Sean, what are we doing? We kicking deep, or what are we doing?
Well, you sat next to me last week, and I was yelling for an onside kick about 3 kicks in a row.
And 2 of them were ran back, right?
Yeah, you ran back pretty far. I think we're going to kick it deep here and kind of see. We'll find out real quick if Fisher's just had a really good offense or not here by how Westfield looks. Big battle of Mud Sox tonight, too.
Yeah.
Fisher's at HSC.
That's probably got a few people down there.
Yeah, they're probably breaking bleachers, too, like we're doing here.
Yeah. Looks like we got a great crowd on our side so far. Westfield's got a decent crowd over there. Sitting in the sun like we did last week. Oh, deep in the end zone there.
Got us a touchback. Yeah, when we built this stadium, I was worried and wonder if we're going to be able to fill it. Boy, it's first 2 games. It's been, what do we have, 6,000, 7,000 people here last time?
Yep.
And Westfield's side is a little empty. That's maybe they're just kind of coming a little late, or maybe they're smart and sit over here where the sun's not in their eyes for the first half.
Craig, you want to put a quick read in there real quick before this first play?
Celebrating over 30 years, Logan Street Signs and Banners specializes in last-minute signage and banners, serving Noblesville and Hamilton County since 1992. Give them a call at 773-7200 and visit them online at loganstreetsigns.com and follow them on Facebook. Ooh.
First play of the game, Cole Bauer just tries a little pop screen pass. intended, I believe, for number 30. That is Ryan Krieger, is that correct? And it just kind of bounced off his hands. Bring up a 2nd and 10. Westfield's in their traditional spread offense here. They've got 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Single backfield is what we would call 10 personnel, 1 running back, no tight end. Going to run the ball this time. Quarterback keeps it. Nice run off the right side, off the RPO option, read option, and quarterback gets about a 15-yard gain there.
Here's a replay here.
Tackles by number 11, Carter Richardson. As you can see on the replay here, he just linebackers took bad steps.
Yep.
You know, a good fake is better than a good block because you can actually block 4 or 5 guys with a good fake. Millers are in a 4-3 look. Ballard's just tucking it and running this time off the right side. Going to pick up about 6 yards. Ballard's a big kid, 6'2", 211. He's not easy to tackle guys like that.
Yeah, he's big and powerful and strong. One thing I said to Coach Gilbert, the one thing about it, his last 4 quarterbacks are also great baseball players, have been great baseball players. So I said that to him last time. Yeah, Ballard does a good job. He said that he was probably going to let Ballard run the ball a little bit more than he has so far in the first 3 games.
First big mistake there. Ballard chose to go on 2 and had the right guard jumped a little bit. So that gain of 7 is negated. Now it'll be 2nd and 8 rather than 2nd and 3. Westfield did make a minor adjustment, brought a tight end into the game on this particular set. It's like number 83. That's Max Nosler.
Yeah. Yep.
Need my spectacles. Ballard's back to pass. Very nice throw. Caught by Gabe Ambrolis. He's a sophomore, very much an impact wide receiver.
Yeah, he's already had 14 catches for the season for 207 yards and a touchdown. So
this play developed as a cover 2 breaker. They got a guy in the short and a guy in the long, and he just found that little hole in the zone and beautifully delivered ball by Ballard. 1st and 10 Westfield from the 43. Again, they're going to the air. Great blocking on the edge.
If you leave Aaron Bowles open all night, that's going to happen all night.
Yeah.
85, Micah Webster with a tremendous block there to make that play successful.
And rolls that right out. There's two tackles missed.
It's a good hard run.
Yeah, it was.
Wide receiver with some real talent there.
Yeah.
Miller defense is definitely crumbling a little early, and you can tell Coach Gilbert's plan was to get him in the air, and that's what he's doing. There's that quarterback read again. Actually would have had a little something more there. We missed a block on the one player that could get him. That was number 1 for Noblesville. What's his name? Yeah, it's Chris Degney. Cole Ballard again on the read option and keeps it and finds a huge hole. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16. High snap. A little better there from the Millers. Run by Thomas Vandergriff. I'm sorry, that's Kendall Garnett, number 8. Is that Garnett or Lutz? They got 2 number 8s.
Garnett.
It's Garnett.
Yeah. Garnett had a big game last week. He's had 30 carries, 218 yards so far this season.
Yeah, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
I believe I remember him from his days with the Little Rocks. He was a good running back. Going to run him on the wheel route this time. And
wide open.
Wide open. Came right out of the backfield and right up the sideline, and that's a tough play to cover. And again, that's just great game planning, knowing what they think they can do early, and we'll see how the Millers adjust, but that's a great drive for the Westfield Shamrocks to begin this game.
Here's a replay on that.
You can see Garnett's right in the backfield and just releases right side and just takes it right up the sideline. Looked like the Millers were in man coverage, and that's a really tough play for Jack Yankees, a linebacker, to stay with him. PAT attempt. Number 16, Brody Bohm, with a tremendous boot. That almost cleared the top of the uprights, Perry. It's 7-0 Rocks.
Absolutely. Craig, you got a couple of reads there while everybody's setting up.
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. They also provide you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 773-7391 or check them out online at noblesvilletrophies.com. Gaylor Electric, the highest-performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built on the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, reliable insights, fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports.
Well, Sean, Craig, that was a pretty quick score right there by the Rocks here in the first quarter. He went right down the field.
Yeah, I don't believe they ever had a third down. It was just first down, second down, first down, first down. Big chunks of plays there. Have to ask our stat guy, but I'm guessing that was about 8 plays, maybe?
8 plays, 80 yards, 336 off the clock.
8 plays, 80 yards. Perry, what's that math equal to? How many yards per play?
10 yards.
Thank you, Perry. Noblesville education.
That's right. I graduated from Noblesville High School.
Grant Harlow to kick.
Oh, kind of
a looper. Going to be fielded by Trey Speak at the 20. He's going to cut across field, looking for a block. And get the ball up to about the 30-yard line, tackled by a
host of Rocks.
Yeah, I think it's half the senior class on him right there. Going to start the 30. See what Coach Sharp has in mind and see what Coach Gilbert's defense has in mind here to get this drive started. Teams that have to prepare for Noblesville, it's a very unique preparation. Most teams in our league run kind of a spread it out, balanced offense, and so Westfield is obviously prepared just for this, but it's not their first time. They've done it 3 or 4 years in a row now, 3 or 4 games in a row. Interesting there. Going to be a gain of 3 of Blake Widget with the power right play. Notice one thing Westfield's doing there is they're slanting what would be their 3 tech, which is the number 92, William Goodvine, the 3rd, or is that a Monty? They got 2 guys with the same number, so I don't know.
It's Goodvine.
It's Goodvine. He's slanting. He's setting up as if in a real strong slant just to get from B gap to A gap really fast to take away pulling guards and the different things. There's power left with Gage Gully. Running behind Big Drew Page and Mason McDermott over there. Or Mason. Ransom. Mason's his little brother. Picked up in about another 3 to 4 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Landon Hughes, number 14 freshman, taking the call signals here from Coach Sharp. Miller's in the traditional no-huddle look. Again, it's Widget on the power play, breaks a tackle, and picks up about 7-8 yards. Westfield was there and made impact 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but again, that's the difference this year with guys like Widget and Gully. They're strong and have gotten stronger in the offseason and carry the load a little bit more.
Litsky, number 4 for the Rocks on the tackle.
Last minute shift by Westfield there. Going to hit Logan Schaffner on the
trying
toss
to get
left.
outside.
Great move by Logan. Broke a couple tackles. Going to pick up about 15 on the play, maybe 16. Just a simple toss left, and the edge blocking was really nice. You saw hat on a hat out there for the Millers, and that's something they weren't able to do real well last year, but they did.
Blocks out there.
Yeah, really nice job.
Nice move by Schaffner right there.
A couple poor tackles. Gage Gawley with the power left play. Going to pick up about 3. Bring up a 2nd and 7. We got Aaron Brewer at right tight end, Drew Page at left tight end, and looks like they've got Big Ben Decker and Mason McDermott at the tackles. No play. Westfield is very disciplined, doesn't jump. Just simple dive play there. There wasn't any pullers on that play, just a simple dive trying to hit the 0 hole with Logan. Picked up a couple. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Yeah, you were talking a little bit, Sean, about that front line of the Millers. That's a pretty veteran front line, and of course, Michael Bennett, the sophomore, is in there, number 58 for the Millers at right guard.
Yeah, he's the right guard, and 56. Blake Cole's the left guard, and I think we've got Ham at center tonight. Nathaniel Ham, pretty strong line. Again, they're seeing something in Westfield's alignment, trying to hit just quick dive plays. It's going to be a 4th and 2. Going to go back to power left with Gage Gawley. I believe he got it. He got a couple there. Didn't get it by much.
Number 53, Dyko's on the tackle for the Rocks.
He's in on a lot of things, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very good. They have 3 or 4 studs on that defensive side there. Fumble on the play. I'm not really sure. Westfield saying they got it, but Noblesville's got it.
I think Gage Gawley was able to get that.
Dropped a yard, though. Widget.
It gets them a little off schedule there. That's
yeah.
Now 2nd and 11. We'll see. Westfield obviously is any turnover is really huge when you feel like you need to score every possession right now for the Millers.
Do you throw here, Sean?
I don't.
Schaffner.
Offside. So I was kind of seeing that they were getting really close to the ball there, but it's funny, officials don't always call that. You got to be consistent with it. So I don't know. I think they're saying Westfield lined up offsides.
So that helps a little.
One thing that Noblesville does is Coach Sharp maximizes the rules with his guards, tackle, and tight end to be as far off the ball as legally allowed, which is ear hole to the waist of the center. And sometimes a defensive lineman can get a little too close, thinking he's lined up to the man across from him rather than the football, and he can be offsides. There's the trap play for the dive play again. What they're seeing there is telling them just to run straight dives rather than trap, and having a little bit of success with it. That's about a 4-yard gain for Logan Schaffner, going to bring up a 3rd and 1. Westfield's doing a lot of shifting late, which really makes it tough on an offensive line to pick up the blocks. Fishers did a pretty good job of that, and it's Landon Hughes on the keep.
Got the first down
the right side. He got a few yards and he got smoked, but he got right up. Big hit there by, I believe that was number 13. Does that sound right, Jack Paterno? No, that's our guy.
That's our guy.
I don't think he did that. Braden Wagner?
Yes.
A really big hit from a safety position there.
It kind of messes you up when they have double numbers.
Yeah, I don't know which one to look at. 1st and 10 for the Millers. Again, they're trying to run.
Oh, there he is. Oh, wow, what a play. Logan Schaffner, and he flags touchdown, Millers.
I have no idea what just happened.
That's a difficult thing.
Watch as he hit the hole.
Oh, he just got away.
Yeah, he has made a rubber, that kid. He's tough to bring down.
He hit the hole and it clogged, and he kind of stayed on his feet. Kept going.
Westfield stopped the initial play. Paterno on for the PAT. It's good. Going to be 7-7 with 2:56 left in the first quarter.
Greg, what about a sponsor?
As a leader in Central Indiana sports medicine, Community Health Network has a deep lineup of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists to keep you playing at the top of your game. Whether it's a pulled muscle or a torn ACL, community physicians are helping athletes remain active and competitive. Visit ecommunity.com/sports.
Guys, you had to be impressed. Westfield going down the field there and scoring, and then the Millers come back and again score. Craig, whenever you get how many plays?
11 plays, 70 yards, and Noblesville took almost, it was actually about 5.5 minutes off the clock.
I want to give a shout out to Noble Greeks. It's a new business here in Noblesville. They gave us a lot of help this week. We had some MacBook problems, and they were able to assist us. So we appreciate Noble Greeks and all the fine things they're doing for us. Noble Geeks. Yeah, Noble Geeks.
I thought we were selling pizza, and next thing you know, they're fixing computers. This is number 3.
With some euros.
Flag.
This is number 3. Is that Gabe Embrolis?
Yep.
Yes.
On the return. He's one heck of an athlete.
Yes, he is.
Going to be a hold at the 20-yard line. Be a penalty probably back to the 10 based on that.
You know, one of the bad things about him, he's only a sophomore.
I'm sure that Gilbert thinks that's a good thing.
But I doubt if Coach Sharp thinks it's a very good thing.
Started last year as a freshman and had quite a year catching footballs from Maximus Webster. That's going to back it all the way up to, I believe, the 10-yard line. 9, yep.
If you're a freshman playing in the HCC in the 6A program, you've got to be special because they don't just give that stuff away. I mean, and you can see he's a hard-working kid. Looks like he's very physical and probably works his tail off to get on that field and stay on it. There he is again.
Wow.
Again, a little RPO action, run-pass option, and it hits Embrolis on the slant route there, and he picks up about 17 yards.
DeRosa on the tackle there.
That puts those linebackers in a tough spot.
Oh,
you gotta come up to play the run, but then when you do, you can't sneak and get underneath that route. And it's really hard to defend well-executed plays like that. We got quads to the left now for Westfield. There's the jet in motion. Again, just a simple fake jet. The number 3 receiver up the seam, wide open.
That's a younger Webster.
85?
Check that.
That's Nosler, isn't
nope,
it?
that was.
That was 85, Micah Webster, yeah.
That was 85, Michael Webster.
Yeah.
It was a really nice play. Again, that jet motion in the fake gets the secondary taking a wrong step. And
2 plays, 2 passing first downs.
We got a tight end in the game here. Still have trips left. Empty backfield. But we're just a little high there for Embrolis. Really, by the looks of the way this game's starting, it's going to be who has a fumble, who makes a mistake, who throws an interception is going to get a kind of like that tennis match reference from the week 1. It's who breaks who first here. Westfield's got to feel really good about what they're doing. They're executing at will. He gets rid of the ball really quickly too, so it kind of negates any pass rush you may get.
He's a very talented athlete. Nice run up the middle there.
It's a simple lead play. Middle linebacker was blocked, and it's number 30 for Westfield, Ryan Krieger. Here it is, just a simple lead block on both inside linebackers were blocked well.
Tackle by Cole Richardson on that.
And Krieger's
a little better defense that time by the Millers.
Krieger's going to get that opportunity with Williams out of the lineup after he carried a bulk of the load the first 3 weeks.
Looks like Krieger's ready for it. He's running hard. And
Gavin Kenyon on the tackle for the Millers.
Yeah, the Millers are going to have to start creating some piles in there. They're just leaving way too many running lanes inside. You need your D lineman to man a double team so your linebackers can run free, but the linebackers are getting blocked. They're getting bodies on them. And there's Krieger off the left side.
He's gone. Touchdown.
Great balance. Just a power play off the left side and got to the sideline and broke a couple tackles.
Yep, some poor tackling going on there too. You know, number 30, Krieger, he's a senior. He's getting the opportunity here tonight with Terry Williams setting out, and he's taking advantage of it.
He looks like a very good running back thus far.
Extra point is good. That puts up Westfield 14-7. Craig, you got any reads there?
Since the establishment of Church, Hiddle, and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping clients when they need it most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190 or check us out on the website at cchalaw.com.
Well, guys, it looks like there's going to be a lot of scoring in this football game if it's any indication here in the first quarter. See what the Millers can do with 47.6 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's a little disheartening for both teams, but I feel like Westfield should feel a little bit better right now. Again, I don't believe they've had a third down, Craig. I don't think they've gotten to a third down situation yet.
They have not.
When you're driving the ball like that, it's you're feeling good. You feel like you're running on air against your scout team. Noblesville had to work a little harder. I think we had to pick up 1 4th down and work a little harder to get there. So we'll see how it works out. Defenses will get wore down with these big bodies all over them, but I mean Westfield's just offensively having a chance to do whatever they want to do. It's going to be Blake Widget on the return. Nice high kick. It's a really nice kick that Westfield's got there. Up 25-yard line.
You know, Craig, one thing about this in this ball game, Westfield's kicked off twice here, and the one thing we noticed when we had their game a couple weeks ago was their kicker, they kick the ball all over the field. I mean, you know, they'll kick it in the end zone, they'll kick it short, they'll kick it on the sides. They did every time they kicked the ball. The game we had was a different spot.
Yeah, Bame's a good kicker. He's not the type of kicker like they've had in the past with, in recent years with Will Harrison, and the recent kickers escaping my mind what his name is the past few years. But, Bame he's able to place the ball.
That makes special teams special, pardon the pun there, but you're able to do different things. It's not just kick it and go play defense. There's different things you can do and try to set up, and a coach would love to recover one onside kick or one fumble on a kickoff a game and get one extra possession is a big deal. There's Blake Widget. That was just buck sweep right. Number 9 from Westfield's got an angle and is not able to
touchdown Millers. Wow.
Blake Widget from about 60, 70 yards, I believe.
70 yards.
Wow, let's watch this.
That's just buck sweep. It's a fake trap to Schaffner, and then the power ride.
And he's already gone.
Yeah, it makes the defense take a wrong step. You're obviously worried about number 4, and really opened some things up there.
The biggest, I guess, the quirkiest thing about this offense is it's so fooling for the defense. Watching Dave's dad coach, and actually I played against his dad for 3 years when I was in high school. When his team's at Jimtown, it's no wonder why they won 5 state championships during his time at Jimtown. I mean, it's just, and just talking to him actually before the first home game, it's just naming off different backs, and you can just see him getting nostalgic because it was like horses. I mean, he had horses in his stable. There were so many backs that Jimtown had. That's what Nobles was creating with this goalie Widget and Schaffner. And they get to play. It's kind of cool seeing which one gets the ball because you don't know which one it is until boom, Blake Widgett's gone.
Yeah, it's all about deception and hiding the ball, and it makes a defense you got to find the ball first and then tackle the guy that's got it. And again, not to be repetitive, but a good fake can block 11 guys, and that's kind of what happened there. And if you get guys with a little bit of speed, by the time you do figure it out, it's a little too late. A lot of guys don't believe in this offense. They don't like it. Everybody, anytime you have a running type offense, single wing, T, you got your naysayers. They want to see you air it out all over the place. But Coach Wimmer always told me, you run what you know. You run what you know, and every play works. And once your players buy in, you have success, and that's really it. Noblesville can't complain. We've scored more points in the last couple seasons than they have a long, long time. Just now it's a matter of can you keep the other team from doing it. That's where the problem is. It's another
good kick by Letourneau.
Fielded right at the goal line.
Barnett,
good hard run, running through contact, legs never stopped. Going to be up to about the 37-yard line, and that's the end of the first quarter.
All right, well, the score tied here 14-14 in the first quarter. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be right back after this message.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore. It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
We're back here at Beaver Material Stadium. Score 14-14. Westfield and Noblesville in quite a scoring battle here.
And there's Webster again.
Again, that run-pass option look. And Ballard delivers the ball right on the money. Webster looks like a really nice athlete. Sophomore, gosh, they got some good young talent here.
He's a little bigger than his brother at that age, especially. I mean, that's about how big Maximus is right now, playing linebacker at Ball State.
You said he's a little better than his brother,
A little bigger.
I
didn't say
that. Maximus, you got his number? Give him a call. Ballard keeps the RPO there and gets the right edge.
Wow.
Boy, he's a big guy that knows how to finish
a
run.
Man.
Jordan Sharp made the tackle there at the
penalty.
Extracurricular activity.
A little taunting. Yeah, look at number one again. Great block by 85 on the edge there. Again, Webster. Big hit. Jordan Sharp. A little shook up on the play.
Penalty on the rocks.
Down to the 19.
Probably got him for a little taunting after the play. You get excited when your quarterback makes a physical play and finishes a run like that. I'd have a hard time not getting a little excited too.
And besides that, your teammates, you take care of your quarterback, don't you? I mean, you don't want anything to happen to that quarterback. So there could have been some.
Even though the penalty happens, the chains move back with it, so it is 1st and 10. Still hate to lose 15 yards. I guarantee you Coach Gilbert wouldn't be happy.
Fumble loose. Ballard recovers. Miller's had a shot there.
Yeah, just a little bit mix-up on the exchange there with Garnett, and ball was on the ground, but Miller's honestly didn't have enough guys back there. There was still 4-1 Westfield players to Noblesville players, and Ballard with a really heads-up play, jumping on that football. Brings up a 2nd and 21, it looks like. Westfield's going to go trips right, single running back. Again, I don't think you'll...
wow.
Number 9, Zach Lee, I believe that is, on the blitz from the edge, and Ballard did not see him coming. Millers have made a couple adjustments, or Westfield's made a couple blown assignments, one or the other, but it's definitely moving the momentum a little bit in the Millers' favor right now. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and, I don't know, 26 maybe?
That was Carter Richardson who got through there for that.
That was number 9. That was actually Zach Lee, yeah.
Okay.
Big number 9 from the defensive end position. Looks like he wasn't blocked.
Yeah, for him to get in there that quick, it couldn't have been much of a block if it was. Oh, wow.
Had him again.
Wow.
Another draw play with number 30, Ryan Krieger, but 55, I believe that's one of my favorites there. That's Evan Castor. Evan Castor, good leader for the Millers, good spirit leader. He came through from the zero tech, the nose guard unblocked, and made the play. That was a surprising change of momentum there in that drive.
Let's see what the Millers can do with the football now.
Low snap.
Oh.
That is a penalty.
Wow. Yep. And Bame doing push-ups back there.
It's Trey Speak roughing the punter there. I don't know enough about the rules. Was that Rhodey Brown?
Yeah.
I don't know. With a 15-yard penalty, it's not an automatic first down in high school, right? Forgive me for not knowing the rules. It is an automatic first down.
Wow.
Personal foul.
That's big. Millers had a momentum going right there. Had Westfield punting the ball.
1st and 10, Westfield from the 40-yard line. Huge play right there.
Big turn of events.
Officials are trying to get him to start the clock. 1st and 10, fresh start. So running play of the ride, they pulled both guards. And
nothing there.
Now suddenly the Millers seem that they have 13 or 14 guys on defense, so there have been some adjustments.
Austin Hastings on the tackle for the Millers, a linebacker. 6-foot junior.
Leading tackler in Central Indiana from what I saw this week.
Yeah. Austin Hastings?
Yes.
Yeah. Really?
He's a wrestler too, isn't he, Sean?
Oh, he's a good wrestler. The junior.
Plays baseball as well.
Ooh.
Nice pass there. Again, Ballard hits Zeke Richardson. That's going to be enough for a first down. Big hit there by Cameron Wilson, but again, not before a pickup of around 10 or 11. Westfield 1st and 10 from their 28. Trips right, single back in the backfield.
Oh, fumble.
Having troubles back there is Ballard.
I mean, I think the only thing that's going to stop Westfield tonight, it might be Westfield here at this point.
See, guys, the one thing about it is that the trouble here at center, Michael Clifford has been playing center. He's injured, so they have a new center this week.
Ryan Krieger's back in the backfield. Ballard takes it right. It's a pitch right. Got a seam. Krieger broke a couple of tackles. I'm going to take that down to the 10-yard line. Here comes the replay. Again, this is just something else to prepare for, you know.
He missed a couple tackles there. Castor ended up getting the tackle.
That was a little confused up front there on the offensive line. That's funny because Noblesville was confused and had a guy lined up in the wrong technique, and as he slid over and got corrected, Westfield jumped. So our mistake actually led to their mistake.
Guys on the deal at center here, Michael Clifford's usually the center. Isaac Cole has moved over from right guard to center. So,
It's not the easiest adjustment because obviously you change your technique a little bit, just moving one spot on that line.
And a quarterback gets used to a ball coming in a certain way, certain height, certain speed, and the timing of a lot of these plays is based on that snap.
Ooh.
That's the old freeze play.
Is the ball out?
Fumble.
He got down to the 2, but is he down?
That was Garnett. He got hit really hard at about the 1 or 2 yard line. I think Westfield's got the ball.
Here's a replay on that, man. No one touched him. Oh, he got hammered.
Oh, he got hit. I think his knees were down, though. Either the 2 or 3.
Westfield recovers the ball anyhow. They're about the 1 yard line.
Probably throwing Noblesville off. Krager's getting most of the bulk of the carries. He and Ballard and Garnett's leading the team in rushing.
Yeah, they got 2 good options there.
Nope.
Good job right there by the Millers.
Garnett looked like he had a window and he got turned. Going to be just a little short. Be second and goal from, again, just inside the 1 yard line.
Number 10, Gavin Kenyon on the tackle there for the Millers.
Got a timeout on the field. The officials timeout for some reason.
Bringing in 95 Drew Page to the Noblesville defensive front.
Michael Bennett comes off the field. Looks like he's a little banged up.
Drew Page going in.
I expect Gilbert to do a little RPO with his quarterback and use his legs here. Millers are really trying to stack those inside gaps and take away the dive play and the inside run. Expect to see Ballard's legs on this play. Maybe not. Gosh, they had him.
Yeah, they sure did.
He's a good hard run.
Yeah.
Just a little stretch play there, a little outside reach block, and he just picked the lane and
Garnett
did a really nice job there. His eyes were good. This will be a drive the Millers will look back on if this game doesn't go their way. They were prepared to get the ball back with it on a tie game, and on 4th and 40, I believe, they roughed the punter, and that's going to be a big, really big momentum shift, pivotal point in this ball game.
Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Realtors. She's a full-service hometown realtor who's committed to helping you navigate this real estate market. Have any questions about buying or selling your home? Call Carmel for help today, 317-490-3735.
Looks like Michael Bennett's okay. He's back out there on the receiving team.
Yeah, he's stretching his right leg a little bit. Michael's had some kneecap issues over the years since he was on the grinders, and he's got those taken care of. And, as a sophomore, he's playing a little bit of both ways tonight, which is a big deal. And he's one heck of a kid, great kid, one of my favorites of all time. His dad's been on my coaching staff at the youth level for 6 years now, and one of my best friends. They're great, really great family. It's really great to see Michael out here having some success. Westfield this time, they choose to kick it deep, and you're right. He can do just about what he wants to with that football.
Yeah, he does.
Parker, is that Brody Bohm?
Yes.
Yeah, he's kicked it. He's looped it. He's kicked it high. He's kicked it deep. He got a roughing the punter penalty on purpose that really helped his team.
Hastings over there getting a re-wrap on his ankle.
You ain't taking him out of the game, I guarantee you.
Yeah, and he don't want out of that game either.
Well, we'll see what happens here. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. The Millers take over. 1st and 10 at their 20. Westfield is sticking in that 5-3-3 look. It's a little bit of a different look. They were in a little more of a four-man front the first couple of possessions.
Yep, timeout.
Coach Sharp's taking a timeout, I think, to talk about how they want to block this now.
Craig, you want to go ahead and do that read there? I think that's a pretty important read.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades AVS is a design-build firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. We've added securing your facilities to how we can serve you. So whether it's your sound systems, displays, network, or your building security, ask how our experienced Blades Audio Video Security team can serve your business.
Guys, looking over on the Westfield side, it looks like they did have trouble in traffic on 32 because it's filling up here. And, of course, our side is loaded.
Well, keep in mind how it is jam-packed over by Riverview these days.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
An average night, it's hard to get through there.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, you want to go stand in line for me in the concession stand?
There's about 400 people over there, yeah. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Landon Hughes under center, calling the signals. It's going to be trap right again with Logan Schaffner. He's going to pick up about 6 yards.
Hey, Craig, that concession stand looks like Rita's ice cream.
I was just going to say it looked like Rita's a couple weeks ago, about 150 people deep.
In the Westfield, at Westfield.
Tell you what, I wouldn't be getting ice cream for another day or so.
2nd 4 for the Millers. Again, Westfield's went to that 50 look up front. We got number 51 for
Scully.
Number 51 for Westfield is Anthony Fertinelli. He's just creeping up, watching the middle, trying to find the ball. It's a little different look. Give the offensive line something different to think about. But again, that's just Golly off the left side for 4-5, and Miller first down. And Westfield's back in that four-man look, more of a 4-4-3. It's Blake Widget off the right side this time, picks up about 4. You watch the Millers practice; they just go, play after play after play, and they're ready for just about any front they see, anywhere from a 3-man to a 7-man front. And we've seen a little bit of everything. Logan Schaffner on the straight dive again. Going to pick up just about enough. Going to be about a yard short of a first down, I believe. There, I hit the correct cough button that time. Blow your guys' eardrums out.
Big play right here.
3rd and a yard. Just straight power right with Widget.
Got about the 43-44.
Tackle by Andrew Litsky, number 4.
Both teams making their feature back tonight, not who you're going to see on paper or on film as the main back.
Right, yeah, there's been a lot of yards gained by Widget, and Westfield with really two good showings tonight so far with Garnett and Krieger. Schaffner on the trap that time, just picks up a couple.
Tackle by number 48, Dagger, Charles Dagger. He's one of the linebackers, having a great career at Westfield, that big, staunch linebacker crew that they have.
Widget gets tripped up coming through there on the buck that time. It's interesting to see. I like to see what teams do, and it's really hard to tell who's making the tackles on all these piles. Yeah. Westfield's in that 4-man front, but again, 51 is just lining up just off the nose. Fertinelli and just reading and going.
Gully near another first down.
Man, good hard drive there by Gully.
They're going to give it to him. I thought he was a little yard short, but. First down at the 45-yard line for the Millers. down 21-14. Got just under 3 minutes to go here in this first half. Going to throw the ball.
Throwing it.
And
wide open.
Aiden Brewer wide open.
Aiden Brewer on the touchdown.
You know, you don't have to do it often, but when you do,
it works like that. It's just tough to
He's
defend.
wide open, too.
A kid like Brewer, 6'4", 200 pounds.
What an athlete.
Yeah, he's one heck of a kid, one heck of a football player. And
he's an ex-grinder, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. He was a tight end for us. He would have been a running back, but he couldn't make weight. Great tight end, very, very fast kid. It's nice that he can play that position, though, as good of a receiver as he is. He can still block. That was a good ball by Landon Hughes as well. It's not easy to hit those routes and trust to get rid of the ball. And it's tough on Westfield. I mean, you got to stop the run, and that comes out of nowhere.
Tied up 21-21. Craig, you got a read there?
Want to be part of a cutting-edge business? Bastion Solutions is hiring. Voted one of the best places to work in Indiana. We're a growing team making an impact on the community and the world. As a Toyota Advanced Logistics company, Bastion Solutions is committed to our employees, offering a comprehensive benefits package and career growth potential. We're recruiting for our corporate headquarters in Carmel and our manufacturing facilities in Westfield and Greenfield. Apply now at bastionsolutions.com. When we work, the world works.
Well, again, it's been a game where the punter has been absent, and the first team to get a turnover may have the advantage here tonight. But I sit on the board with Coach Gilbert on the IFA, and he does a wonderful job with his program and helping us make our league better. And I texted him this morning knowing this game was today, and said, Coach, I hope that you lose 99-98. And he just laughed and said, we're young, we're banged up, but we're ready. And he's right. They're looking good, and it's going to be a really interesting game from here on out. Westfield has 2 minutes and 31 seconds right now, and that means they may have enough time to score twice. I don't know. It's been one of those games.
Carter Richardson on the tackle there for the Millers.
And as a coach, you start thinking now, Noblesville will get the ball to start the second half. So Gilbert knows that, where if he was going to get the ball, he may be a little more conservative here, but or he may not be. He may want to get a score and score again, but I guarantee you he wants to score now before kicking off in the second half. So I would look for 2.5 minutes. You got all 3 timeouts. He can run just about anything he wants to run here. Little play action. Nice little spot route.
Takedown. Osler.
So Austin Hastings.
Yeah, he does a takedown good.
Yeah, I think he thought he was in a wrestling match there.
Boom.
You see the single leg there?
Yeah.
Very good catch and good run. Got 9 yards. Westfield's getting their formation squared away. Again, they're in no hurry right now with all 3 timeouts. I guarantee you Coach Gilbert's wanting 6 here. He doesn't want a field goal or anything else. There's a very good throw, and Brawlis was open.
Yeah, he had both our guys beat. Max Miller was back there.
Yeah, Max is sophomore, just kind of making the change to corner in the last week or two. Very good athlete, plays quarterback, plays a little bit everywhere. So that's a pretty big challenge for him, sophomore on sophomore. Back in the IFA days, Max was our quarterback, but I remember Ambrose. He was a heck of a receiver, I believe, on that team.
Oh,
this kid's legs don't stop.
No.
Garnett's really, really moving well, and he just doesn't give up, and those legs never, ever stop moving.
Trey Speak on the tackle for the Millers. Hastings missed that tackle. It got away. Speaks made the tackle.
I don't know who Westfield's running backs coach is, but he's really pleased with what he's seeing tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, Coach Gilbert said he was going to spread it around and Nice pass there.
Gonna pick up 12. Clock's gonna stop. Just a little sprint out. Really nice pass dropped off there. Number 88, Chase Foreman. Again, getting 10, 11 yards a pop. You got a minute 10 left.
Castor on the tackle.
They're inside Miller's territory now at the 45, and they can run the ball, and they do. He may take a timeout now since he didn't get out of bounds. There's Garnett on the carry again. Picks up about 6. I believe Westfield is going to burn their first time out there, and they kind of have to.
Carter Richardson on the tackle for the Millers out of bounds. Well, he didn't get out of bounds. That's why they had to call a timeout.
I think that coaches were yelling at him to get out of bounds. I just don't think he was able to.
Craig, you want to do that read there?
Take back your yard. Yeah, really. Take back your yard. All the bugs that we've seen. I actually haven't seen that many this summer, but no more bug spray and no more bites. Enjoy mosquito-free summer with our barrier spray treatment. Our treatment is safe for pets and people, but deadly for mosquitoes. Family-owned, dependable service. Contact Mosquito Masters at 317-402-5890 and on the web at mosquitomastersindy.com.
Give a plug there. Ted does my yard.
Ted Ringel, yeah.
Yeah, he does my yard, so I don't have any bugs.
You can go sit out back. And
I'm going to have to come over, Barry. Yeah. I'm going to come hang a TV for you one of these days. I don't know. Let's see here. So it's going to be a 2nd and 4. Westfield's about the 40-yard line. 56 seconds left. Westfield still has 2 timeouts. Ballard under center. We got Garnett in the backfield with him. You got Trips left. Aaron Broly's is in the slot on the left. Number 2. You got to definitely be conscious of him. Looks like the Millers looks like they're manned up, but it's hard to tell. They may drop into some sort of a zone. They are in a zone.
Garnett, wow.
Garnett off the right side. Big run. Gets out of bounds.
Hey, I'll tell you what, guys. Garnett, only a sophomore. He's doing a great job here.
Well, Perry, he didn't get touched till he ran out of bounds. I think you could have made that run, but yeah, he's a heck of a running back.
I don't know whether I could now or not. No, I never could.
Great little screen back pass. Nice designed play. Miller sniffed that out pretty good.
Yeah, they read that pretty good there.
Looked like they were going to go left to Garnett there, and it's a kind of a reverse screen back to Max Nosler.
Carter Richardson on the tackle there. We got another timeout here.
Yeah, Westfield's taking their 2nd timeout, 40 seconds. With a 2nd and 9 from about the 23-yard line.
Absolutely.
So Coach Gilbert's trying to think now what play does he have in his back pocket. Again, he's not going to be happy if he has to kick a field goal here. He definitely wants to put 7 points up on the board. So I'm sure they're going to try something maybe to get Ballard moving, maybe a double move, look for something in the zone with Ambrolis. You got a lot of options. You got a lot of good receivers. You're starting to see some of these young guys shine tonight. Webster's made some plays. Foreman's made some plays. They've got options here. They're going to go kind of a 2-by-2 look. 2 receivers each side. Still have Garnett dotting the I in the pistol. Ballard takes a snap.
Nice fake there.
Gets it out to Webster, who picks up the first down and gets out of bounds. Got everything you wanted there.
I'll tell you what, Webster's become a real key in this ball game on pass catching. He came in this game with only 4 catches for 47 yards, Craig, and he's got every bit of that today.
Same formation, this time 1st and 10 from the 14. They're got a flag. I think Coach Sharp called a timeout there.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, if I believe he's picked up close to the amount of yardage he's had the first 3 games in the first half tonight.
He looks really good out there.
Yeah, Webster looks like he's becoming one of the go-to along with Nosler and Aaron Bowles for Ballard. So he's getting more weapons as the weeks go on. So it's no wonder Noblesville's burning a timeout here.
You know, the one thing about it is, Craig, in talking to Coach Gilbert this week, you know, Litsky is playing defense now, and he was a great receiver last year, but he feels like with the receivers he's got this season that he needs Litsky on the defensive side much more than he needs him on the offensive side.
Yeah, as much as Litsky can catch a football, I mean, Andrew Litsky, he's that versatile that he can just put him on one side of the ball and give somebody else the opportunity in the slot.
Absolutely. And in fact, on this program, Litsky's listed as a wide receiver. So,
and that kind of goes to your coaching philosophies too. Most of the guys I know, you want your best 11 on defense, and then you try to do what you can with offense. You want to have the best you can have on defense, and if the other team never scores, you never lose. Westfield's coming out and trips left, tight end right. They're going to sneak the tight end out. You got Imbroli's over in the corner.
Wow, what a catch.
It's a really tremendous throw, too, to get that over coverage to that spot.
He put it right on the spot.
That was a very, very nice play. Great throw by Ballard. Great catch by, is it Aaron Bowles or Aaron Bowles?
Aaron Bowles.
Aaron Bowles. That's easy to say. I'm making it a lot harder than I needed to.
Here's the replay.
Got this trips little combo route out there to squirt him just to that pylon. That's where they're trying to go. And
what a pass! What a catch!
Good arm by that quarterback. That's an accurate throw. 16 on for the PAT. That's Brody Bohm. It's good. It's going to be 28-21 Westfield with just under 30 seconds left in the first half.
Well, Sean, that's exactly what you talked about, that Coach Gilbert wanted to come down there and score, and he wasn't going to settle for a field goal. He was going to put points on he was going to put 7 on the board. So,
well, he got what he wanted. They put together a nice drive and had a little more resistance than they had early, and were able to just continue to execute.
It'll be interesting going in the half here, and Coach Sharp touched on it in the show this week. It was very, very close down at Fisher's last week. He said we went into halftime and felt pretty good about it, and we came out and was kind of flat, and they scored on us a couple of times really quick, and
it deflates you.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how he keeps them pumped up here at half and talking with the players.
Well, and this is, again, where Coach Sharp's mind, he knows that he's receiving the second half kickoff. So you don't really need to do anything. We don't exactly have an offense that's built to score, 80 yards in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So I'd look for him to be somewhat conservative unless we return this a little bit.
No.
Going to get it out to about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, he'll be
first 10. Getting the play call in, staying in the tee. Been in this formation the entire game.
It doesn't vary much, does it?
Well, when you've scored every possession, there's no reason to get too carried away.
Yeah.
Just a straight dive up the middle there. I think that's just taking a knee, essentially.
Well, you certainly don't want to lose a football because Gilbert has the capability of scoring quickly.
He's just going to let
They'll let it run out. Yeah.
Yep, that's going to be the half.
Well, first half action, Westfield 28 and Noblesville 21. We'll be back for the second half after these commercial breaks.
Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities, or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville. If you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that, it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sports. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
In Hamilton County, Indiana, no matter what day of the week it is, the weekend is always on tap. Drink and dine, look and listen, explore and play. Any day of the week. Why wait for the weekend? Visit Hamilton County, Indiana, where the weekend is closer than you think.
Phase 1 clinical trials. Probably not something you think about every day. Fortunately, we do. Because at Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we do just about anything for the health and well-being of our community. Providing access to even more potentially groundbreaking Phase 1 clinical trials is just one of the ways we're doing that. Let's take this journey together. Initial consultations are available in just 48 hours.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
Being part of a community is more than just living in the same place. It's sharing the same values, like honesty and compassion. For the caregivers of Community Health Network, that means always being open and upfront about how much treatment will cost, and working hard to find ways to help you cover those costs. Because when our community thrives, we all thrive. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back here to Beaver Stadium. Noblesville Millers 21, Westfield 28. Been quite a first half, Sean.
Yeah, it's been an offensive half. Again, no punts. One punt attempt, which ended up being a pretty costly penalty on the Millers on roughing the punter. Both teams moving the ball up and down the field at will in two completely different styles. 28-21, Westfield at this point. Now, Noblesville does receive the opening half kickoff, and the way the game's going, I mean, every team, when they get the ball, they feel like they have to score. So, big first half from Westfield's offense. I thought Cole Ballard played extremely well, ran the ball well, threw the ball tremendously well, hit multiple receivers, mixed it up. Good running by both the sophomore Garnett and the senior Ryan Krieger, both moving the ball, running the ball well, running hard. Can't complain there. Noblesville does what Noblesville does. Logan Schaffner, Blake Widget, Gage Gully, Landon Hughes with a big pass to Aiden Brewer, big offensive line. Both teams executing well offensively. Just have to see what adjustments were made in the second half and who can get a break or can get a turnover or make something happen.
Yeah, like you were talking about on that running game for Westfield, Garnett, 8 carries, 131 yards. The longest run, 99 yards. Ryan Krieger, 6 carries, 63 yards. Cole Ballard, 5 carries, 63 yards. On the Miller side of the ball, Widget, 6 carries, 90 yards, 1 touchdown, longest 70 yards. Logan Schaffner, 10 carries, 67 yards, and longest carry 16. Gage Gully, 5 carries, 17 yards. Landon Hughes through the air, 1 for 1, 45-yard pass to Aiden Brewer. For Cole Ballard, he was 11 for 14. Ambrose had 4 catches for 64 yards, and Nosler had 3 catches for 21. Webster, 2 catches for 31. And like we talked in that first half on Webster, he come in this game 4 carries for 47. So, yeah. But and Garnett had 1 catch for 15 yards. So that's the offensive side of the game here, the first half.
The one stat that threw me off, did he have a 99-yard run for Garnett?
That's what they have here, yeah.
No.
What'd you have?
He did not have a 99-yard run. I would have remembered that.
Well, that's true, too, because
I only had Garnett for 6 carries and let's see, 43 yards.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got
right. That makes more sense now. I apologize, fans.
All right, Westfield's kicking off. Going to kick it. Looks this time it's going to be fielded by Logan Schaffner in the middle of the field. It's 2 lead blockers. That's a guy you really don't want to kick it to, and just about found out why, but he returns it up to about the 30-yard line. Tackled by a few different Shamrocks.
Well, important time here is in this third quarter here. Here's the kickoff.
They kicked it just deep middle, and Logan followed his blockers well, and it's going to be first 10 at 30-yard line. Start this drive for the Millers. Westfield stays in the 4-4-3 look. Good power left with Gage Gawley. Big Drew Page, 10 yards downfield blocking.
Yep, Drew Page in there blocking. Michael Bennett.
Gage Gawley picks up about 4, 2nd and 6. The power left.
Nothing wrong with that.
Used under center again. The no play on.
Almost had a jump by the left end.
He showed restraint. There's the buck right. Looks like trap and comes back with the power. Westfield defended that much better. That's the play that Widget scored 70 yards on earlier in the game, and obviously Westfield defended that much better that time around. Gain of a few, going to bring up about a third and 4. 3.5, 4 yards. Again, Westfield's staying in that 4-4 look. I'm sure they're mixing up their slants and where their linebackers are going. That's just a straight lead play with Schaffner. He's going to pick up the first down. That's a quick hitter. I like to see that play. It's kind of what we would call belly, or a lot of teams call ISO, just a quick lead with the halfback. And against the four-man front, you can run that play.
Litsky on the tackle for the Rocks.
There's a power left with Gully. Got a mix-up there with Widget. He didn't even get out of his stance to the lead block there. We still got 4 yards on the play. It's a little confusion. Sharp has a very complex wrist system that the players know the number code and they'll interpret it and run the correct play. There's that fullback lead again with Schaffner. He breaks free. He may be gone.
Oh, tripped up.
Really good run or tackle there by 48 for Westfield. That's Charles Dagger. Took an angle and was able to trip up the speedy Logan Schaffner as he went up the sidelines. We'll see a replay here.
Picked up 31 on the carry.
Again, that's just a simple lead play. We take the tackle out to the end and then let that tight end slide in and lead through with the C gap. It's a really nice wrinkle that Coach Sharp's put in this year. At least I haven't seen it until this year. Here's Blake Widget off the right side for about 4 or 5 yards. Landon Hughes is getting the play call. All right, we got a second and 5.5. Westfield staying in the four-man front. Going to run a toss right. Nice cutback by Schaff there. Trying to find the number here for Westfield. Number 85 actually that's not the same 85 that's catching passes, is it? Is that Will Holmes 85 that's playing defense? Or that's Webster. I guess that's Webster. He's playing both ways. He set the edge nicely. He calls Schaffner to have to turn that back in, which he did. Gage Gully picks up about 3 there. Going to be enough for the first down just inside the 20. Or just inside the 15. They're going to be first and 10 Millers around the 14-yard line. There's Webster going out. 35 comes in.
This will be the 9th play of the drive here.
They're bringing that middle linebacker. See, that 51 is stepping up there. Okay, they're backing him down now. Sharp saw that blitz and was really wanting to attack the C gap on the left side with that linebacker. Previously was going to vacate the spot, but even with him coming back, they're still able to pick up 5 on the play. This Miller's offensive line is doing what it's really done all year. They're big, they're powerful, they're smart, and they move a lot of bodies, and it's really tough on a defense to defend. Westfield does a little bit of shift in there. Schaffner off the
flag,
right tackle. Might have a
face mask.
Face mask. Yeah, so it'll probably be a half the distance call. Again, that's a shifty little play. I haven't seen that. Maybe I haven't been very observant, but that's a real quick hitter with Schaff off the right side there. And having tight ends like Page and Brewer that can move their feet, it allows you to, and having great tackles, it allows you to kick that end out with the tackle and kind of lead with the tight end inside.
Miller's first and 10 here.
The analytics on that play, I bet the ball is snapped and across the line of scrimmage in the running back's hands in a 1 second or less, which is high-level execution. First and goal around the 2. Just a straight power play to the right. Widget's going to be a little short there. Westfield really does a nice job stacking that up.
Absolutely, because he was close there, and they stood him straight up.
I feel like Westfield's always had very physical defenses. Second and goal from about the 6-inch line here. Gage Golly off the left side is going to be in for the touchdown. There's the lights.
There's more lights.
It's a lot more exciting when it's dark out.
We lose the effect when it's light out, don't we? Nice play there.
Sharp's choosing to go for 2 here.
Wow.
I'm not sure I would do that. I think at this, your midway point of the third quarter, you've taken half the quarter off the clock. Obviously, Westfield's probably going to try and score quick.
A toss play, and then he's not getting anywhere to go.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not sure I understand that call, but kind of takes momentum away from yourself.
The old adage, that's going to come back to bite you. That could come back to bite Noblesville because Letourneau is kind of like Bame on the other side. Pretty much an automatic with the PAT. You might as well just take the point and kick it through. But they cost themselves a point there, and 2 points at that. Trail by 1 does Noblesville.
Craig, you want to go ahead and do a read here? Get going this second half?
Celebrating over 30 years, the Logan Street Signs and Banners specialize in last-minute signage and banners. Serving Noblesville and Hamilton County. Since 1992, you can contact them at 317-773-7200. Visit their website at loganstreetsigns.com and also follow them on Facebook.
Letourneau kicking off for the Millers.
Perry, am I going to get my wish for an onside kick?
Probably not. He's kicking deep.
Not
he
too
pushed
deep.
a little.
Oh, we got a procedure. Too many men? 4. Nope, it's 11. Couldn't tell what he was trying to call, but it's far side, looks like.
We must have just jumped, I guess, over the line.
It has to be.
Yeah, but I think the near side judge was kind of shielding his false start signal. Got a little anxious to beat the kicker across the line. Another great drive by Noblesville. 11 plays, 70 yards, capped off by that goalie run. All on the ground, that drive.
Turner resets to kick off. This time he goes a little deeper to the right.
Oh, staying in.
Oh,
the
wow.
ball free.
Garnett picks it up and makes a really nice return out of it. Up to about the 29-yard line. He dropped that in there like a sand wedge. Ball just bit.
Mac Linus on the tackle for the Millers. 6'1", 210 senior.
And we'll see what the Westfield does and what the Millers do to counter. Westfield's got to be very confident in how they move the ball. Every possession, I believe they scored in the first half. Noblesville had them a couple of times there on the ropes to get the ball back, but couldn't capitalize and made their own mistakes. Westfield starts with trips right and just fakes to Garnett and hits the slot. There's Webster. He's going to pick up about 17 or 18. Just a real simple throw and catch. Ballard has a tremendous arm. He's at halftime. Some of the guys I ran into were talking about that, his ability to throw the ball. Kind of threw that
play, yeah.
Kind of threw that sidearm to get around the defender, and now he keeps it after the fake to Garnett. He's up the middle and just slides into second base. Again, we've seen he's a tough kid and finishes runs, but that's a pretty smart play there. You know your team needs you. You already picked up about 15 yards. Just be wise. And
you know, Craig, Ballard looks much better than he did 2 weeks ago, and he's getting better every game.
You know, 2 and even 3 weeks ago, he looks even better because, I mean,
it's Garnett up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles.
And I'm not saying he was probably a deer in the headlights look when they opened the season at New Pal, but my gosh, New Pal, Kyle Ralph just recycles and they just keep going with that program. But Ballard's improved from week to week.
Absolutely, he's getting better, and he's such a competitor.
Westfield sets up a trips left, got a tight right. Here comes the jet motion. They give it this time to Krieger. Cuts that inside. It's kind of what some people call jet up, where it's the jet motion, but a lot of defenses tend to over pursue that. You're able to kind of cut it up in the power hole off the tight end and still get a pretty good gain out of that. He picked up 4 yards with Krieger on that play. They're going to go back to a similar formation. Yep, they're going to go right back to the same formation. Wouldn't be surprised to see jet motion, maybe a little play action or quarterback keep. Yep, just fake the jet and keep it.
Ballard makes it look so easy.
He really glides, and the Millers just really seem to get out of position a lot where there's really big running lanes. And
here's a play right here.
Again, just the fake jet.
Fake. Nobody touching him. Nobody. Well,
Westfield does a tremendous job of getting guys second level. The Millers run a 3-man front, and a lot of times if it's he missed that, it hit the upright.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
I think Coach Sharp knew that when he ran that play down here on the goal line for 2 that they were going to miss it.
Well, if he knew it, he would have kicked it. That's a big break. Again, that goes to what Craig said earlier. That could come back to be something we talk about later.
Because obviously next score with a kick, Noblesville will tie this game.
That was interesting. That was a really good drive by Westfield. More of the same. They're racking up. That's 5 touchdowns. And every time they get the ball, it's a 60, 70-yard drive. I mean, they've got to be up to 300 to 400 yards of total offense at this point. And we're just over halfway through the third quarter.
Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with that same-day service for last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 and check them out at noblesvilletrophies.com.
Well, Perry, the moon's rising in the east over there really
I see
rapidly.
That. I see that.
It's quite a view. What a night.
Yeah.
What a great night for football. All right. Westfield set to kick off. Brody Bohm. It's going to be, I can't tell who that is. Is that Trey Speak or Blake Widget?
I know, because they sometimes switch sides, right? Yeah.
That was Trey Speak. Yep.
You know, back there with those 3 we got back there, it's kind of pick your poison, isn't it? I mean, all are great in open field.
Speedy, fast guys. If I'm the opposing coach, I still kick it away from number 4. He's like
you try to keep it. You always try to keep it from him.
Yeah, he's like catching a piece of Jello. It's not easy. Simple trap left there. Going to pick up a couple yards, Logan Schaffner. He's 2nd and 8.
Tom Ewing, number 77, on the tackle for Westfield.
Staying in that 4-4-3 look. That's a no play. Noblesville has the play in. Drop snap.
Fumble? No.
Well, he did fumble it, but it bounced right up to Schaffner, I believe, somehow. Picks up about 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. This is a big down for Westfield here, because if they can stop him here, hold him to just a couple of yards, it's going to make Coach Sharp make a big decision. And again, one possession, one turnover, one stop could be the difference in this ping pong match that's just going back and forth. Power right. It's going to be very close. I think he got it. Yeah, they're going to give it to him. It's Widget off the right side. Picks up about 6 of the 5 they needed. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Millers. Westfield rotating guys in quickly. Staying in the 4-4-3 look. Just a power left play there. Picks up a couple. 2nd and 8.
Number 48, Charles Dagger on the tackle for Westfield. Oh, man, he stood him up. That was Webster.
Yeah, Webster's legit, man. He's playing both sides of the ball and playing hard. Picked up about 3 there for Widget. I'm going to bring up a 3rd and 5.
Webster, another one of those kids that played last year as a freshman and got good experience. You know, you're pretty fortunate when you go to the state 2 years in a row, you get a lot more practice, and it definitely shows to those freshmen that played and are now sophomores.
With Schaffner on the trap, he's going to be really close. They marked him all the way up to the 45-yard line.
You thought his progress was a little further than that.
I'm surprised. I thought he was a little short of that, but I ain't going to argue. Be a 1st down.
Will Hemmering, number 45 on the tackle for Westfield.
Look for Sharp to throw the ball here relatively soon.
Yeah, he's trying to lull him asleep a little bit here.
Okay, there's a good edge
fake,
block.
yeah.
Hughes has to go there. He's got the edge. He's got to keep running. He's kind of slowed down to read his blocks, and Schaffner had a great edge block for him, but he just got caught from behind. Westfield's overall team speed showed there.
I think he tried to dance a little too much. He needed to find that open space and get into it. He would have gotten more than the 2 yards he did.
Yeah, you got to know that pursuit's coming, and those guys are fast. It's all right. 2nd and 8. Straight power left with Golly. He's going to pick up 3 or 4. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Let's call it 4.5. Westfield goes to the 50 up front here. Little different look. Golly, patient run there, but he's going to be a couple yards short. I don't think there's any doubt that Coach Sharp's going for this.
Jackson Floyd on the tackle, defensive back, number 24 for Westfield.
4th and a little more than 2. Again, Westfield stays in that 50 look. They're in a 5-3-3. And we jump.
That's Big Drew. Andrew Page on the jump there for the Millers, so mark
I still
him
expect Sharp to
yeah,
go
he'll
for
go
this.
for it.
The problem is now they're going to expect pass. They're going to flop formations here.
He's going 3 wide here to the near side.
Yeah, we got Trips top, Trips at the bottom, and Hayden Brewer alone at the top.
Oh, wow.
Ball's loose.
Ball's loose.
Lyman picked it up.
I think that was Ham.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Nathaniel Ham picked up that fumble. That was a big stop right there. That's the first stop of the night, right?
Yeah, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Wow, that quarter went fast. All right, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street. This is South 10th.
We moved 22 years ago.
Well, how come you didn't change the name?
That would have just confused people.
Well, actually, South 10th is Allisonville, if you're from Fishers.
Well, before that it was 37A, and before that it was State Road 37.
So you're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore? It's actually on South 10th. That's Allisonville and Fishers. And before that it was 37A and 37?
So you got that straight?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but rather South 10th Street in Noblesville.
Exactly.
All right, well, we're back here at Beaver Stadium, score 34-27. Westfield.
Well, Westfield got the break. You know, all game was back and forth, and Westfield got the break on Noblesville now, and they have the ball already in Noblesville territory, trying to stretch this to a 2-score game. It's a jet sweep with Aaron Bowles right away and picks up about 17. You see the motion on the jet sweep, the backside in kind of gets froze, waiting for that quarterback to keep it, and we have no contain out there. Creeder right up the middle. Going to pick up about 8.
Tackle by Hastings.
Krieger's ran hard. Again, him and Garnett together have combined to be quite a force.
Hastings going to have to come out because he lost his helmet. Monty Atkins is coming in for Hastings to set out one play. Sean, it kind of looks like Coach Gilbert made some good adjustments there at half so far. Because they're moving the ball very well.
Going to throw it this time. Just
wide open.
Great route. Great route there by Aaron Bowles. It's just too easy almost when you're playing that. You see the corner 7-8 yards off and immediately bells, and that's a real easy throw and catch for those two that have probably rep that probably 500 times this summer. And it's Garnett on the carry, running very hard, gets inside the 5. It's going to be second goal around the 3 to 4 yard line.
Big Drew Page on the tackle for the Millers there, but a 2nd and 4. What do you think, Ballard sweep or
draw?
Quarterback probably could run the ball here. Oh, they're going to give it off to Garnett.
Oh.
Millers play it tough. You really need to get the ball somehow out of there, get a strip, get something. All right, I think Coach Gilbert will put the ball in Ballard's hands here.
Zach Lee and Hastings over there on the tackle.
3rd and goal is a huge play. Keeping them to a field goal would seem like a victory of some sort. There's the pitch. We have 3 guys there, and
down to the 1.
Going to stop him at the 1 yard line.
Going to bring up 4th and goal.
Wow.
I think Jake goes for this. I think.
Oh, there is no doubt.
Jake Gilbert's not kicking a field goal on the 5 yard line.
No, he is not going to kick this.
He's got his 3 tight ends out there. He's got Nosler, Webster, and 88 Chase Foreman out there.
He's going to let the clock come down and then call a timeout here. So with around 9 minutes to go, they're going to run the play. No harm here. You're ahead.
As they take this timeout, we'll thank Gaylor Electric. They are the highest performing national contractor of excellence since 1984. Gaylor Electric's success continues to be built upon the cornerstone of reliable resources, reliable outcomes, reliable insights fueled by our genuine care for people. Gaylor Electric, along with Chuck Goodrich, CEO and President and CEO, are proud sponsors of Hamilton County sports.
All right, Perry. I think we've settled it, Craig. Is Westfield going to go for this?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, hands down. I mean, there's no way he burns that much play clock, calls a timeout to kick a field goal.
No. I think we all three have a big advantage. We've been around Jake Gilbert for a long time, and we know the fire in the belly he has, and he wants that 6 points right now.
Obviously, it will be the biggest play of the night. Noblesville stuffs that box enough, and they do try and go up the middle. I don't think they're going up the middle.
I'm trying to see formation. They are going to have a tight end to the right side. You got a running back to the right side. You got a running quarterback. He's going to get the ball and run in the 6-hole just like this.
Yeah, and he
stopped him.
Wow.
What a defensive job by the Millers right there.
That's shocking to me. I can't believe we got through there. That's a big play.
Here's the replay here.
Let's see who stopped it. We'll see the replay. Who comes up the middle to stuff that? Hastings.
Austin Hastings and Zach Lee. That's surprising. I thought for sure just that formation, that look was going to be pretty easy to get a yard. But now the Millers have a little bit of life back, down 7. They have to go 99 yards. Over and under that Sharp throws the ball right here. Not a chance. There's the 50.
No.
There's a Gage Gawley bounces it outside and gives the Millers a little breathing room out to the 12-yard line, first and 10.
That was a big play right there because they were stacked up in that end zone there.
Really a big play.
Good blocking there. Good blocking.
They did what's called a tunnel block there, where Drew Page, instead of blocking down, just blocks the end out. And the lead blocking was phenomenal.
And Widget and Schaffner led the way for Widget out of that.
Same play. Going to get a couple this time. He's second 8 from around the 14.
Jackson Floyd on the tackle for the Rocks.
Still got a little over 8 minutes, plenty of time.
Oh, absolutely.
Westfield with a late shift. Again, they're in a 5-3-3 now. Schaffner on the trap play. Picks up a few. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 4. Westfield shuffling a few players in and on and off the field here. They're short one. Miller
came back on.
It's going to be Gage Gawley off the left side. It's interesting, the guy where that position player was late getting in, he kind of cut back into that area, and it could have been just a missed alignment, missed gap assignment there just because of the rush.
First down for the Millers here.
First down up at the 24-yard line now. Power right with Widget here. He gets
almost on a seam.
He did. He's filled pretty quickly there. Bringing in Webster. He's been a difference maker over there on the defensive side. He's
Litsky on the tackle for the Rocks.
Westfield's back to the 4-4-3. He's mixing it up. There's that lead play again.
You know, Sean, this is a lot what we saw as far as mixing it up on defense, much like Coach Funk did last week, and on that front, you know, on the 4-man front, and then the 50. And
you just want to mix up your angles, mix up your techniques, and make the Millers have to work and figure you out each play rather than kind of knowing where you're going to be. going to bring up a 4th and about 1. Pretty big play for the Millers here with just under 6 minutes left in the game. Gage Gully, he does not
make it. No way.
I don't know. They're giving him a pretty good spot over here. They're giving him a really good spot over on this side.
Yeah.
And you know what?
It's going to be awful
Something
close.
officials do not hardly do anymore is measure. They got to measure this.
It's going to be very close. I think they got it just by that spot. I don't know if that spot was very accurate.
Oh, they're going to bring them out.
Yeah, they have to.
I'll be darned. You don't see this hardly at all anymore.
No,
it just amazes
you're
me.
right.
Well, the field's being, all turfed and lined.
Right.
It should be perfect, but I felt like we got a pretty good spot there based on what I saw.
If he's got it, it's by the nose.
Yeah, there is.
By the hair of that football.
85 would get out of the way so we can see it.
Webster wants to see that line.
Yeah, Webster wants to see that line, man.
Hey,
ref.
Micah, get out of the way. Step back.
Here we go. It's
he got it.
Wow.
You could tell by the way that was tightening up.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was big right there.
I think Jake Gilbert would love to throw the challenge flag right now. And I think he would win.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was an awful good spot.
Yeah, but,
the game inches, man.
Game inches. Gage Gully reached out and did just enough to get us there. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 34. No easy yards right now for the Millers. There's the toss.
Uh-oh.
It's going to lose a couple there. First time we ran the toss, had a little success, but Westfield's really been ready for it since and set that edge and strung that out really nicely. Again, that's Webster over there
He's playing a phenomenal game on defense and offense both.
He's a good football player, even though Craig thinks he's better than his brother. Maybe he could be right.
I'm not saying Maximus isn't watching, but I think he probably is from Ball State and Muncie.
I'll tell you what, they're both good ball players.
They got a big one tomorrow, opening up conference play against Western Michigan at home, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a big one. My son's up there, senior. He's going. Be cheering on all the HCC guys, I'm sure. Said something about some country something or other tonight up there at Ball State. I don't know. There's something those guys do, putting on country outfits, and I don't even know.
Don't want to, really.
Nah, he's in college. Senior year. Get it over with. But, Craig, I think it's going to be tough sledding for the Millers to take this ball all the way down the field in 5 minutes because I think Westfield has made some adjustments. It's making it really, really hard to get yards.
I think you're going to have to see some another pass out of Hughes and get some major protection because they're going to kind of bull rush up the middle because they know it's going to be one of those 3 horses in the backfield. So it's about. I think that Sharp needs to get something out of his back pocket and maybe call something like that, like Brewer over the middle, like he did with that nice touchdown in the first half.
Or he threw a good. Hughes threw a good pass last week to Drew Page over the middle too.
They are coming out in a different formation. We got a tight left, double tight actually. We're splitting 2 guys out right. Going to run a reverse.
Oh, wow, reverse pass.
And Widget can throw it. He's left-handed. He's throwing it to Aiden Brewer.
Oh, what a catch there by Brewer.
Pass interference was not called, but what a catch. So Widget's left-handed, so that's a tricky play and hard to defend.
That's why I like to watch Blake pitch.
Threw it with a glove on.
He picked up 26.
Back to the game, power left. Gage Gully picks up about 3 or 4. That's back to more what they were doing, getting 4 or 5 yards. Westfield was keep making those 2 to 3 yard gains, which changes a lot of things and gets you off schedule. 2nd and 6. There's the buck right. This time Widget picks up at 4 or 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. 4 minutes. left in this regulation. Millers have 2 timeouts. Westfield also has 2 timeouts.
Thirteenth play of the drive right here.
Westfield back to that 50 front, 5-man front. Schaffner
Second
breaks
effort.
away again. The initial trap wasn't there, but shifty Schaffner able to make 7 yards out of nothing. Be 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. See this play. It's supposed to be inside trap right, and he actually does a nice job following his trap. That might have been what they call hammer, which is trapping out a little wider outside. Really nice play. We're in the freeze play. Westfield has not jumped all night. Westfield back in the 5-man front. They're shifting late. Millers pick up about 4.
Both teams with 2 timeouts. This is coming down to the wire.
Under 3 minutes left. 2nd and 5 from around the 22-yard line. That's Blake Widget's met after a very short gain that time. Going to bring up about a 3rd and 5. Freeze play again to Noblesville. About 2 minutes left. There's no rush. Fans are yelling to hurry up, but
there's no reason to hurry.
Nah, 2 minutes, 2 timeouts. Gage Gully is going to be about a yard short. Nice tackle there. Reached with one arm and got under 2 minutes left here. 4th and 1. Our fans should quiet down. Gage Gully again. He got it this time.
And more.
Nice cut inside. Be 1st down at around the 13. Logan Schaffner picks up about 3.
You may want to burn timeout soon. You've only got 1:07 left.
Let's get the plays in fairly quickly. You got a 2nd and 8 from around the 10-yard line. Got just under a minute now. Clock's running. It's a pass.
Oh!
Wide open.
Got it.
Touchdown!
Aiden Brewer off the release. Landon Hughes with a great pass off the buck fake. I think the Millers are going for 1 here. I mean, if you go to overtime, you got to believe they're not going to stop you. I guess you're asking, can you stop them? Coach Sharp might want to take a timeout and think about
Here's
this.
the replay.
Just a buck. Brewer releases over the middle. Nice play. Yeah, I mean, if you're Coach Sharp here, you're thinking I could go for 2 and try to win this game. You know, with 50 seconds to go, though, with Westfield being explosive, it's them getting in field goal range isn't out of the question either way, whether we tie or go ahead. Or if you go to overtime, you got to believe that Westfield's going to have a hard time stopping you, but you're going to have a hard time stopping them. So,
I mean, we just got to bow up here. I mean, I'm saying kick it and go into overtime, but
the old adage is from home. When you're the home team, you just take overtime. But I think Coach Sharp's going to try to win the game here.
Looks like it.
Because obviously with 51.8 seconds left, despite what weapons Westfield's got on offense, that's a lot to do in 52 seconds.
Yeah, it is.
A lot.
You'd rather them have to do it than not have to do it.
Obviously, you're getting the home faithful on their feet. And across the way, the Westfield fans.
They just ran power and
no, got to the 1. Wait. We got 2 yards.
I guess we were kind of in a rush there to the line to try to catch Westfield off guard, I think. And,
well, that makes it Westfield 34, the Millers 33, 51.8 seconds left to go here in the ball game.
Well, Perry, I think I'm going to get my onside kick.
Good.
Been asking for 2 weeks.
Craig, you want to read a read here real quick?
Community Health Network's walk-in clinic for sports injuries is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 10 a.m. Sports medicine and orthopedic physicians are on site to treat everything from sprains and strains to fractures and joint injuries. Visit ecommunity.com/sports for more information. Also, since the establishment of Church, Hiddle, and Antrim in 1880, our neighbors, community leaders, businesses, and school districts have placed their trust in us to solve their most challenging legal issues. We have a rich history of helping our clients when they need it most. Give us a call at 317-773-2190 or on their website at cchalaw.com. And also, while we've got a second, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Realtors is a full-service hometown realtor committed to helping you navigate this real estate market. Have any questions about buying or selling your home? Call Carmel for help today. 317-490-3735.
So you think this might be an onside kick here?
There's no other options.
No, you're right.
They're obviously going right. They got 6 guys over there. Good kick.
Get up.
Kick. Good kick. It's got a possibility.
Who's got it?
Who has the football? Westfield
35 or 85.
I believe that's
or 15.
15, that is Grant Harlow, I believe.
Yeah, that was a good. I mean, you had your chance there. I mean,
very good onside kick by Letourneau there. He got a great bounce. The ball was really anyone's ball at that point. What a ball game.
Absolutely.
Westfield's going to come out on top of this one. Noblesville can only stop the clock 1 time, which I doubt they even choose to do. Westfield just takes a knee.
Yep. We'll call timeout here, or we probably not really.
We have who do we have next week? HSC?
No, we go to Zionsville.
Oh, at Zionsville. Okay, yeah, I remember that game.
And Westfield has HSC.
Okay.
HCTV is at Westfield next week.
This is the closest this game in this series has been. Obviously 2018 with that 10-2 game, and then 30-26 the year before. Westfield won that one. And what a remarkable game tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, I enjoyed it, fellas.
Appreciate it. Craig, you want to wrap it up here? And for the Millers, Westfield 34, Noblesville 33. Go ahead, Craig.
We'd like to thank you for joining us on tonight's broadcast here on Hamilton County TV, presented by Logan Street Signs and Banners, celebrating over 30 years in the business. Also presented by Noblesville Trophies, Gaylor Electric, Chuck Goodrich, President and CEO, Community Health Network, Bastion Solutions, Hamilton County Sports Authority, Church, Hiddle, and Antrim, Jamie Carmesino of Carpenter Realtors, Noblesville Youth Sports Alliance, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, the Hamilton County Reporter. You can read my story about this game on readthereporter.com tomorrow morning. And also by Mosquito Masters of Indy. And for Sean Blades, Perry Williams, I'm Craig Atkins. I'd like to thank our on-camera tonight, Will Wofford, and executive producer Jim Wofford. Final score once again from Noblesville. It's Westfield 34, Noblesville 33. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long, everybody.